King and two other white men are accused of kidnapping James Byrd Jr. and dragging him 3 miles to his death behind their pickup truck last June. Today, an FBI expert testified that tires on that truck matched tire track impressions near Byrd's dismembered body. Finally, a friend of King's, Tommy Falk, testified that on the night of the murder, King and one of the other suspects, Lawrence Brewer, left a party angry when a black woman showed up. Falk says 2 days later, police recovered the chain suspected in the murder behind his place after King and Brewer visited him.
Well, the chain is probably a little larger and a little rougher than you would just think when you say it's a chain, and when you look at it and visualize that being tied around ankles, I think it has an impact.
There was even
It's the moment 7-year-old Ayanna Stanley Jones is fatally shot, and not even Officer Joseph Weekly's defense attorney denies it was Weekly who pulled the trigger. This video of the raid and the moments leading up to it were filmed by a camera crew from the reality TV show The First 48. Members of the Detroit Police Special Response Team were helping homicide investigators arrest Chauncey Owens, suspected of gunning down 17-year-old Jerian Blake just 2 days earlier.
What are you thinking now about all this?
This afternoon, I talked to John through his front door about what he saw last night during a fight that turned into a deadly shooting.
The guy on the bottom, who I believe had a red sweater on, was yelling to me, "Help, help." I told him to stop, and I was calling 911.
John locked his patio door, ran upstairs, and heard at least one gunshot.
And then when I got upstairs and looked down, the person that was on top beating up the other guy was the one laying in the grass, and I believe he was dead at that point.
Was that a friend of yours?
That was my son.
It was your son?
This afternoon, we met Tracy Martin at the crime scene. He says his 17-year-old son, Traven Martin, was shot to death.
He walked out the house to go to the store. He was going to the store.
Martin says his son was visiting from Miami.
He don't know anybody here. He just came down here. He was bored. So he walked to the store. He was on his way back home. I'm living down here. He was sitting out on the porch, and this man killed him. Are you serious?